You good to go? Let's go. Can you tell us how long have you been in the UAE?
More or less 7 years maybe.
7 years.
2014.
Okay,
October.
2014. Nice.
Yeah.
And throughout this, have you always been in the health and fitness industry?
Yes. My first job was I was a swimming coach, and as well as I was teaching as aqua aerobics instructor.
Okay, okay. And then you slowly moved on to other companies.
Yes.
And that's how I know you, because
Yes.
you manage my time with various programs as well.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. So, can you tell me a little bit about your professional journey and your personal journey? How did you come from the Philippines to the UAE?
After I graduated, I looked for jobs because I don't want to be like, just staying in the house and do nothing and earn nothing. So I went to one of the places in the Philippines. I started working, and then after a year, my cousin who's here in Dubai asked me if he want to come to Dubai and work here, and I said, yeah, I want to work overseas because you can earn more than in our country, you know. So after that, he told me to go get some experience, even just because I have a background already, because I'm an athlete in the Philippines.
Right.
I'm a swimmer. So he told me that, okay, get a job like a lifeguard so that you'll have a experience, and then it would be easy for me to have a job here in Dubai. And then I took a job as a lifeguard in one of the hotels in the Philippines, which is in Cebu, around maybe 6 months. And then I started getting Red Cross certificates, CPR certificates and stuff. And then that's it. After maybe 3 months, I came here and then started looking for a job. And it's easy in the fitness industry if you really know how to, teach swimming and teach other sports, because it's very broad here in Dubai. And that's it. I had a job in one of the gyms, but mostly I am teaching swimming and aqua aerobics.
Okay.
It's swimming at first, but when my mentor, Ate Joy, I call her Joy, said that, oh, you can teach aqua aerobics. You can try. I was too shy before because I've never done it in the Philippines. I only teach kids in the Philippines.
Right.
When I came here, I'm already teaching adults.
Right. So, is it right to say that you've always been someone who was into fitness and a healthy lifestyle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Even when I was still in elementary, I had two sports,
Right.
which is I was a varsity in swimming and I was as well as varsity in volleyball.
Nice.
Yeah, but my father said like, oh, you should have only one. You should concentrate only one. So I give up the volleyball one. So I concentrate in swimming.
Right.
And then afterwards, until up to college, I was a part of the varsity team in swimming.
Right.
And then during we call it intramurals in college, wherein all the college departments will have these sports, competitions. And I joined volleyball, I joined basketball. So it's maybe because my father engaged us through sports.
Right.
That's why I'm really an athletic person.
So varsity is an American term. So can you explain what exactly is varsity in volleyball? And
varsity is like you will represent your school. And in elementary, high school, we don't really have some like benefits. But when I reach in college, they will give you a scholarship.
Right.
Every semester.
So the very good athletes get into the varsity team.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll have to do tryouts, and when you get in to the varsity team, they will give you a scholarship.
Okay. And then you came to the UAE and you continued the healthy lifestyle here as well.
Yeah, I didn't even expect that this would be my career, you know,
Right.
because I graduated as a nutrition and dietetics back in the Philippines.
Right.
But when I came here, it's totally different.
Different in what way?
I didn't go to my 4-year course. My career is now I'm a coordinator.
Right.
It's really far from what I've graduated.
Oh, okay. Okay. In that way, yes, yes.
Yes.
But in that way, just to let you know, I graduated in finance and
Yeah.
I'm in the sports. Of course, I do have my qualifications, but I would say that I enjoy what I do. So as long
Yeah.
as you enjoy what you
Hey,
do,
as long
and
as you have a passion in doing what you're doing.
it's
you know.
true. But you're not exactly completely away from it. You're still into health and fitness, and
Yeah.
you still work with a lot of children as well.
Yes.
So yes, in a way, yes, and in a way.
Yeah.
So okay. So Jhag, the reason why I called you here today for this podcast, and you honor us, by the way. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's the month of October, and
Yeah.
October is a month of breast cancer awareness.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
And why we are focused on breast cancer awareness is because for the viewers and our listeners who do not know, you are a survivor and you just finished,
Yeah.
you just completed your treatment. So good job on that.
I know. It's a very, very tough battle for me, but I did it.
You have been absolutely brave.
I
Absolutely brave.
know.
See, the thing is, I know a bit of your journey. I would love to know more, and that's why I'm
Sure.
going to ask a few questions, if that's all
Sure.
right.
That's
So, how and when did you find out?
back 2021 after the pandemic when all those jobs are started to open, you know, and then just usually in when you're a female, you get this breast pain. But I thought it was just like my period is just coming, you know, but it never stopped. So when I checked because way back 2019, I checked already my breast, and there is a lump on my left side. So when I have it checked to the doctor said, that, "Oh, it's okay. It's not cancerous. It's just it's benign." So after 2 years, 2020, I felt pain in my breast, and when I checked my breast, there is a lump. So after that, the next day, I went directly to the doctor, and then that's it. After the doctor check, you have to go to ultrasound, you have to do this, to do that, and then until they find out that it's malignant.
Right.
Yeah. I never expect because I was very healthy, eating healthy, doing exercise and workout. I never expect that I will have, you know, like that.
You have to be very brave in order to take the
Yeah.
first step. So, what made you take that first step and say, you know what, I'm just going to go for a checkup? It doesn't matter what it is, I'm going to do it.
I'm not really afraid to go into the doctor actually,
Right.
because in college I was a my course was physical therapy, so it's not really new to me to go to the doctor. And then I'm not afraid because my aunt died with a stage 2 breast cancer. So
Okay.
I have this, you know, thing in my mind like, oh, maybe this is cancer, or, you know, so I should probably go to the doctor. So that's it. I don't have any hesitations or anything, because the only thing because it bothers me. If it bothers you, then you should go to the doctor and have it checked,
Right.
because they know more than you, than Google.
It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Sometimes, yes, we tend to go to Google
Yeah,
to find out.
and it will make you crazy when you always search, because as per my doctor, don't keep on searching, you know. It will just make you crazy. Just go to the doctor and ask them, and then have it checked, and that's it. Oh, thank you.
What were the feelings that you were going through then?
Stress, apart from a lot of going on in my life, you know, It's very stressful because you don't know what's going on in your body. So I just most probably I just go with the flow. Whatever the doctor told me to go have this test and this and that, so I just do whatever they told me, and then go to the process, you know, and then until such time that they took the lump out of my breast, just to know how if it's really cancer or not, because they cannot find. They did a biopsy,
Right.
like a fine needle biopsy, but it didn't give 100%. They're still unsure if it's cancer or not, so they decided to remove the lump.
Whilst this was happening, how did you break it to your friends and family?
When actually the doctor didn't say the cancer word, she just told me like it's when she I was in the room at that time when she called. I was waiting for like 14 days, imagine, for the result, because it takes like 10 to 14 days to have the result. And that span of 14 days, like my head is spinning and I keep on overthinking and stuff. I cannot sleep. But by the time that she called and she said, "Oh, you need to come to the hospital. I have something to tell you." I was already nervous because I know there's something already at that time. Because if it's nothing, then she would probably tell me like it's nothing. I don't have to go to the hospital.
Right.
So I was already nervous while going to the hospital at that time. And then by the time that she told me like it's bad, it's the C word, and I started crying in front of the doctor. And then the first thing that the family member that the first person that I told is my sister, who's in US.
Right.
She's a nurse. So she understands more than my friends or my other family members. So she told me that, okay, that's it. You have cancer, so you just have to be brave and do the treatment, you know. So it's very hard, and I don't want other people to say that. It's like I don't want them to see that I'm very weak, you know, because I'm not that type of person. You always see me like smile, you know. Even if it's very hard, I still do smile. So it's very hard, but still I'm very thankful because all my friends and my family is very supportive. The thing is, when you have cancer, the most important thing is that you have to have this very big support system because they will help you through really tough times.
Right.
Yeah.
And how was your support system?
It's very good.
Because I know you have most of your family away,
Yes.
and you had a lot of friends over here who supported
Yeah.
you during this.
I have my friends, my family. I have a family here, which is my cousin who helped me. You know, he drive me going to the center after my treatment, and after my treatment, he always fetch me up and bring me to my apartment. So it's not really difficult for me.
How was the support that you got from the hospital and the doctor?
It was
Especially when they broke the news out to you.
Actually, I didn't really go forward to the first hospital because their treatment plan is not really. I don't go for their treatment plan
Right.
because what they suggest. I don't know if I need to.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah. So it's not the treatment plan that I want.
Okay.
So I went for second opinion.
Okay.
So the doctor that who handled me in the second center was very nice, and he said that the only thing is that you have to do the chemo, and the chemo is very difficult because it will kill your good and bad cells. But I don't know. I don't really. Um, Imagine how I handle it, because I even now it's like I can't believe that, oh, I already passed all those tests, you know. But all the nurses and the doctors in the center is very helpful,
Right.
and I'm very thankful that they're very accommodating.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you want to mention the hospital or the?
Yeah, it's Advanced Care Oncology Center in Jebel Ali.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yes.
nice. Good job, advanced care. Same.
Yeah, the nurses there are very, very friendly.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
So a good support system, yes. And Jag, what happens is when people know about it,
Mm-hmm.
and you were very very vocal about saying that you were going through that. That's again, it's super brave. Not many people do that. They keep it
Yes.
hush hush. But you were very brave on saying that, and then I came to know through that, and it was like a shock to me. And you see, sometimes I mean, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I wouldn't know how to approach or what to say or what not to say. So for a person like me in that place, how would you want us to approach, or what would you like us to say, and most importantly, what would you like us not to say whilst the person is going through cancer?
It really depends on the person, because for me, I don't mind at all. Even here, the kids notice that, because I have a very long hair before, if you remember.
Yes, I do.
So the students, because I'm working in the school, so the students notice like, oh, what happened? Why are you wearing a bonnet or something? And I said, oh, I am sick. And there's this one student, I think she's in primary. She told me like, oh, miss, what happened to your hair? And I said, I am sick. I'm like, really? Why? What happened? I said, oh, I have a cancer. I'm like, oh, and she hugged me. I'm like, I said, it's okay. I'm still alive. You know, I don't really mind what other people say, because it makes me more stronger than before.
Right.
You know, so maybe just ask the person if how are you doing, and that's it.
To manage what you were going through, and work right now globally is, especially after the pandemic and the current economic crisis,
Yeah.
there's a lot of work, and to take a break during this particular time, it is challenging.
Yeah, true.
How did you manage balancing work and your treatment?
I'm just really thankful to my company, like very thankful, because when I started my treatment, they, my manager already said that, okay, you have, because I already told her like I can just take my leave, because when you're an employee you have a 30 days leave per year, right? So I told her that I'll just file leave on the days that I have to rest after my chemo. Because before, my chemo was on Thursday, when the weekend was still Friday, Saturday.
Right.
So I told her that I need rest for around 4 to 5 days, just so that the medicine will subside. So before, my chemo was Thursday, so I have to rest Friday, Saturday, and then I need to rest Sunday and Monday again. So I more or less I have 5 days.
Right.
And then she said that no, just take a leave. It's okay. So I'm just very thankful, because they really give me the chance to rest when the time that I'm still, doing my chemo, because that chemo medicine, it's like very tough.
Right.
It's very, very tough. So just, they really helped me a lot, actually, because they're very, they made some adjustments and give me time to rest until such time that I can go back to work.
You had some good support from the company as well.
Yes.
I'm glad. I'm happy that
Yeah.
that you got that, and
I know.
and good on your company as well for doing that. So,
Yes.
yeah, good on you.
I'm very thankful to them that they did that actually to me.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. For people who are going through similar things in life, Jag, because I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. I'm going to be very honest with you, and I know I'm a man, and I'm asking you about this because
Yeah.
I don't think everybody knows, but breast cancer happens to men as well,
Yes.
and it's not really spoken to,
Yes.
spoken about much. And I'm glad that you're here. But for all those who are going through similar challenges in life, and how to overcome, what kind of motivation would you guide them to or suggest?
Just have that hope and always think that there's always a better tomorrow. Because the life is already tough, you know, and you're already struggling with different kinds of things in life. So you have to change your mentality to be always positive, and the hope that there would be a day that you will be better, you know. So I'll just keep on thinking that, like, oh, tomorrow will be fine. Today it's tough, and I know that tomorrow will be fine. And it's just that mentality. It keeps on, like, I have to stick it in my mind.
Right.
Because if not, if I keep on thinking about negative stuff, about the problems, about the medicine that is like killing my body and all those stuff, it will bring me down more. And it helps when you divert your mind or your attention to other stuff rather than concentrating on the stuff that makes you like feel sad, feel depressed.
Right.
Like during chemo before, every time I finish chemo, I go home and then I feel sleepy, and then sometimes I cannot really handle, like it's very painful. I always just watch some comedy stuff through YouTube, just to uplift my mood at that time. But it really, really helps. It's maybe people just needs to learn how to think more positive things
Right.
rather than thinking negative ones, because the life is already difficult.
It's true. What is the message in general that you like to put it out there, share it with people of all ages?
Even if it's you have a bad day, always smile, because it helps yourself and it helps other people. It's like a virus.
It is contagious, isn't it? Yes.
Magandang umaga sa mga tao sa Pilipinas. And to all my friends, kumusta na mo diha?
Okay, now translate that to us because I have no idea what was happening.
I said, hello, good morning to everyone there in the Philippines. And in my other language, I said to my friends, how are you there?